They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Now Taylor, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's third down.
Oh, yeah, I seen that. Hey, look, that look like that might be him. Yeah, him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Watkins alone on the left side.
Hurry up on this play, Chris. Yeah.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
I don't care. Close that door. Bring me RG3. All right, I'm ready. You did that bullshit. Well, I won't ready.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
I thought you scored. Is the air on? Yeah, it's on.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And they'll give it to him here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now Taylor to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37.
That's some bullshit.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Here's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Another pistol look here. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Mikel Roby brings him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Fresh set of downs here. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He
That's some
that's intercepted. Picked off by Mikel
fucking
Roby.
bullshit, man.
Shot in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down.
10-9 sound like a good halftime score to me, man.
What do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's third and short.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates, complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time.
You know that was some bullshit.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. 1 man in the backfield, that's McCoy. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he's got his man, it's the tight end Clay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Barry, and hey!
Now, my apologies. apologies, Larry. I wanted
Had
to
a whole team behind me. Ain't even sick by that.
Quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he's gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A strong running. 20.
Stop me, man. Big Ben on his shake.
Big Ben, not
We want some of this action.
history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it
We want
starts
some of
with
this
him
action.
taking
That's
contact
3
and shedding
things back to
people trying
back.
to get him on the
Look at
ground.
his stick
That's when he
work.
becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, but they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Give him 3 on the play.
That's
and that'll
stick
make it
work.
second down.
You
So many
understand?
times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Big Ben going to take it himself. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterbacks.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hey, you kicked 4 field goals or did you
Steeler
score?
a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Gonna drop this off to
That's some fucking bullshit. Both of them bounces over.
And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Taylor to throw. Backing up. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
When the big guy rumbles
I
down
like
the center
that.
of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
To throw is Taylor. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 37 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now. And just
Make that
focus on
nigga.
this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get the physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And it's hauled in by Rodgers for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And the lead is down to 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost
Little Mexico, little Mexico, little Mexico.
Right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
I'm moving up the Ferragamo.
The last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Get money and remain humble.
You scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And I think the ball's out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown.
Your money and remain humble. Let's go.
Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick
Yo, what's up, bud? We didn't put that motherfucking wood on. The fuck? It's time to turn up for a quarter. You know what time it is. Hard-hitting football.
Into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And his throw here's in.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
Stay true and remain humble. Let's go.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 38. Ohio.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Deep drop. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
Good money and
remain. But at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
AB.
With it is Brown. So it changes Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
I ain't trying to score.
20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Money.
And this one is right through.
That's what I do, boy.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted. No matter.
The Mexico. I'm moving on from Ferragamo. Your money and remain humble.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Keep up with your friends, thing. Tell they bougie, go wait in line.
Look around, hey. Hey. Hey.
Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police, and
Yeah, you say what, player?
lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your
All white everything, my nigga.
the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around.
Same thing.
What with me now? We run
Yeah.
and nobody can. We on the town. Never come down.
Yeah, it is.
Blow one down, pass it around.
You got to go out the party screen and come back.
We running wild. And nobody can. We on the town. Never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
All white everything. Shit. Hold on, you know you can't go to Kansas City? Nah. You know what? Fuck it. If that's where you want to go, I didn't even see that. I wouldn't even press X. Hey, Will want to play too. Will want to play now. I mean, he said something about it last night. How you let that man kick your ass, man? What you falling off? Let me find out.
You're tuned into the
Huh?
NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory.
So where we at now?
It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a
That's on you.
beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh.
That's on you. If you want to start over, start over. I mean, now I don't want you to say, then I don't want to say nothing when I win. So if you want to go in, go in. I knew something wrong, right? What the fuck? See, cause it'd be about 4. Hey, what the hell you doing? You gonna wait that change off 4 motherfuckers? It gotta be 4. What up, kid? It gotta be 4. It got to be 4 motherfuckers. I done check. God damn. Yeah, I'm giving out lessons. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't even gonna lie. You won last game. You won by touchdown. You came through clutch. I gotta take my hats off to you. I can't take that away. But for real, that was that was a good game. No, I was talking about Alex. That first game, it was really a warm-up game. I'm glad the shit cut off. That second game, you did your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. But I had to get warmed up. It always take me a game or two to warm up. But then when I caught you, Alex, I caught you on the down. When I say on the downhill, I was on my last leg. But it ain't like I'm trying to. You came through clutch. My session over, Chris. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, you didn't come through clutch. But nigga, if it had to been a game or two earlier, I might would have got your ass.
Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections.
Yeah.
Judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody gang. We on the town. Hey,
Let's go get that big brother.
never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey,
What's up?
what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody gang. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Sit. I might. Sit. I might. Sit.
What's good, bro?
I might.
Hamburger.
Sit. I might. Sit. I might. Sit. I might. Sit.
See how I be dropping them, switching them things up. And plays, nigga.
I might.
What's your record?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this
You quick to say that. You must be losing, big down.
two wide receivers will be looking to be number
What's your
one
record?
targets on the field in today's game. It's Green's bingo.
Oh shit! Now, no wonder you keep it on top of every damn
With
thing.
that, we'll send you up to the north shore of Pittsburgh and Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we headed over to our broadcasting team.
But
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
have you played one of them yet?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world,
Oh.
Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, it's an AFC North matchup.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First and 10 to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And that's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And a look at the defense now. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Surveying the field. And his first look is incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Third down and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Jones on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now,
the ball comes out. He gets this one to Boyd. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now Dalton to the left side here for Eifert.
I think in a lot of ways, Tyler Eifert is happy to wave bye-bye to 2016 because of the injury issues. Got hurt in the Pro Bowl, Missed the first 6 games of the season and then couldn't finish the year with another back injury.
Yeah, and the one that hurt, that Pro Bowl injury. Supposed to be such an award for the great year he had a season ago and just never really got things going this year, did he?
Such a difficult matchup, especially in the red zone. Look for a big bounce back in 2017.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Plays like that really hurt play caller. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Dalton. His throw incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Hill, the lone setback. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He finds some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. For Jeremy Hill, with the season in the rearview mirror, finished just below 1,000 yards. I think 18th in the league in rushing. And what, his 2 100-yard games both came against Cleveland, I believe.
Yeah, if he could play Cleveland each and every week, he would have been well over 1,000 yards. So the thing about Jeremy Hill and the Cincinnati Bengals offense, you think of them as a run-first team. So to me, his 889 yards, disappointing, because I would have thought that that would be a higher number and an increased production from him. He's looking to do that in 2017.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. And Bullock will put this one through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll give this to Bell running right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Bryant spread out to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I was on the phone, big bro. I'm back. I was on the phone. But all right.
And a
it's cool.
Great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, cool.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw here, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Alongside Charles Davis.
I can't tell. I can't tell, big dog. Well, who won the last game?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside,
well, hey,
press coverage.
he won the game before that. But I'm ready now.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Man, you can go. I mean, you can go with the Falcons. I don't care no more.
For the touchdown.
That's what I'm telling you.
Bengals are able to grow their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything.
I was on my last leg, and you barely won. All right, well, I'm paying attention now. So, all right, let's see what happened this game. Let's see if you want to go get him after this.
The offensive coordinator might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And caught. Right side. Green. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 13 yards that time at a first. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls it my number 1 target.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well?
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 51 yards. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got time in the pocket.
Ooh!
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Michael Johnson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the D looking like they may blitz. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you? Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
Thought I was just gonna let you have that now. AB, baby.
Kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Roethlisberger toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got time. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And now here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Fuck out of here, bitch.
Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Hill, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So
we down motherfucking touchdown, Cole.
Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now out come the Steelers. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
So why would he let you have him?
Last possession. Is that word again symptomatic?
Yeah.
Why would he let you have him then to make you better? That don't make sense, though.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. LA a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to LA. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium essentially for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played 1 season as such.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
That bitch-ass nigga get on your fucking back like that.
Just 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
What up, what up?
When I was working the Buffalo game when A.J. Green got hurt on, I believe, the second snap and never came back. A hamstring injury, couldn't finish the season, fell just short of 1,000 yards, which is something he does each and every year.
And that broke his streak of 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So you're right, he does do it every year. That was Week 11 against Buffalo, wasn't it?
Week 11, unable to make it back, but still voted to the Pro Bowl.
Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They send Green to the left on his own. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose.
Yeah!
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Caught Eifert over the middle. A nice gain at 21 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's Dalton. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, 25 yards for the touchdown.
I know, right?
The Bengals add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be taken in at the 1. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And great field possession coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Offensive unit back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd from 6 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line.
California. Oh, we're searching them. Same thing. No, I ain't tired. I'm off tonight. Nope. I just beat him, cuz. I mean, he won. He won that one. It's 2-1 today. You beatable too. That's a damn lie. You know I don't forget.
Like they from Oakland, give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October.
Hey, boss hog. I mean, you got off on a clutch play, like I said. But hats off to you. But you beatable, my G. Man, you stick along long enough, you can get this work too. Yeah, them long balls is a motherfucker, ain't they?
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often.
I know how to use them all. Yeah, man, you know what time it is, man. I pretty much guarantee a victory. Oh, that's even better.
It's the Steelers going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon.
I didn't. Now, mind you, I've been saying he could get the damn Falcons. I won't let that be known. Alright, I mean, cool. I ain't got no excuses. I ain't sleepy. That's why I'm taking my ass whooping like I took the last one like a man. Fuck.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 20.
And I'm gonna stay bugging. Let's go. Check my motherfucking depth chart, nigga. I think that's what was off the last game. Motherfucking Cowboys, cuz. You already know. I definitely. Now, this instantaneously got me up for the game.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Showing that boy. Showing that rookie. That's a rookie, boy. You ain't gonna put that boy in there. So he can get done up.
Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft?
Uh-huh.
Needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And
No.
Will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown.
I can't tell, motherfucker.
Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep open.
Hey, I thought about that shit that time, baby. I thought about it that time.
How about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to
Nah, I tried to throw that bitch high on his ass.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys,
Pressure comes.
That's a motherfucking rookie, dog.
Cameron Hayward.
Put that boy in there so I can get that.
And it'll be a loss of about 8.
well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Man, that's a rookie, dog.
These guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Keep trying to tell you, man.
Something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brad.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger shakes off the sack. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence.
Good play, good.
Get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10.
Fossil. Fossil. Oh, no.
Defense showing blitz. They go back to the air here after the INT. Man open left side. It's Williams. 13 yards
Hey,
there on the
New Mexico, New Mexico, New Mexico. Let's go, man.
How you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point, arm strength is going to come into the conversation.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing planned.
That throw on the out route.
I just let it marinate.
Back to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Yo, he was supposed to drop that, cuz.
On the play there, and they move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
But things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
New Mexico, New Mexico, New Mexico. Hey, you fucked up with this, player.
Back there, God love him.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's going to go down here. A sack. Push him back to the
It was
James Harrison.
Vivian and Jackie.
Time sack on third.
Oh, you know what, Chris? I thought that was fourth down.
Loss of 7.
The fat one.
And Bailey able to knock it through.
Hell yeah.
3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll take this and push the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says,
and now
The Mexico, the Mexico, the Mexico. Let's go, Lee.
Over there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. James has got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
how about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. He's going to rifle. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. One man in the backfield, Elliott. To throw is Prescott. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And we ain't even got warmed yet, baby.
Off the drive with 3.
And I had to shoot a field goal, nigga. He was right there.
Each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Yeah, that's it.
Field goal last time. We'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
James Harrison, the veteran, in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Prescott now on second down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a comp.
And now prior to this 3rd-and-1, we're going to get a timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks, now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, then you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe...
Gotta get him for thug niggas.
You're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yard?
And got his man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. That's exactly what they did there.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now it's run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell McClain forcing his way through there to drop it for a loss of a good 10 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Let's go. Brian 38. Brian 38.
Second down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play call.
And now here's another interception. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Elliott. And some room to roam now. And a cutback right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott now, finding time. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. James Harrison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They needed 17 on third down, and that's exactly what they got.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But